Hey everyone, Geo here with the Two Hasbro's Toy Hunt YouTube channel. Today we're going to be continuing on our Simpsons journey. We're going to be taking a look at Series 4 of the Playmates interactive world of Springfield. As we all know, they come with these environments. Well, some of them come with these environments, and you place the figures on them and they talk. These unfortunately do not talk. I was fiddling with them earlier, and these two environments are dead. Could be that I just need some batteries, but I don't have that many disposable batteries at the moment. But the series consists of Ralph Wiggum, Itchy and Scratchy, Patty Bouvier, Groundskeeper Willie, Lenny, that is Casual Homer. Yes, that's Casual Homer. And the two figures that come with environments are Pin Pal Pooh and the comic book guy, and he comes with the androids, dungeons, and comic books. I forget the name of the comic book shop, but yeah, here's a bit higher view there. We'll be taking a look at each individual figure really quickly, and we'll be taking a look at the environments as well at the end. Now, disclaimer, I do not have all of the accessories on me. Like I said, I have a big box full of accessories, and the last time I did a video, it was a bit of a pain going through the box and trying to find the individual accessories for each one of them. So on this one, we're just going to take a look at the figures really quick, and we're going to take a look at the environments pretty quickly. And I want to see if I can do it faster than I did in the last video, because the last video ran pretty long. So let's get started. All right, so first up, let's take a look at the two figures that are, in my opinion, kind of a waste. These could have been packaged either with other figures, or truth be told, I did not buy these when they came out. I started collecting this line way later on. So, from my understanding, they came packaged together, right, in the same card. If it was if it was the same price as a full figure, that's to me is kind of a waste. So they have the chip piece down there, 2001 Fox Playmates, yada yada. They come with accessories. So Scratchy comes with a mallet. Boom. Itchy comes with an axe. And the figures are just on these little stands, There's very little articulation to them, that you can move their head and the arms. And that's about it. See? I don't know, these seem more like accessories than actual figures themselves. I mean, they look nice, but to me, these are more accessories than actual figures. This Scratchy is nice. Same head and arms and the articulation. That's about it. And I think this one you can swing his tail around. So at least we get that. So, yep. Itchy and Scratchy. There they are. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have one of Marge's smoking sisters, Patty Bouvier, or as Homer likes to call them, the Gruesome Twosome. Well, this is one half of the Gruesome Twosome. Now, it's been such a long time that I've been keeping up with the show that I had to look up which one was Patty and which one was Selma, because I have both, and I wanted to make sure I was talking about the correct figure. But this is Patty Bouvier. This one will not stand for me. Very difficult to keep standing in the display for me. She rotates there at the chest, or her super high waist. The way she has this arm positioned over here is really weird. I don't know what they were going for. Oh, okay, I see. And, so you can move her arms, you can move her head. Let's take a better look at the sculpting on these figures. I think we'll move the video along quicker. So the hair is sculpted really nice, as you can see. Goes all the way around. They did a good job with this. Her pink dress, pearl necklace. She's got some paint on there that I tried cleaning off. I wiped these figures down so that they would look at least presentable for you all when we did the video. So, yep, there is one half of Marge's sisters, Patty Bouvier. And here we have a part of another duo. We have Lenny. Lenny is a very slim figure. Look at that. He's got his purple suspenders on. Very faithful to the show, the way they sculpted these figures. Although he's got a really relaxed look about him, almost resembling a Flintstone character. But look at the hair sculpt, and they do really nice jobs with the hair sculpts on these Simpsons figures. They're very unique, you know. Very very faithful to the show. So, your basic articulation. All the figures have this basic articulation. I'm not going to go through articulation for each one of them. Let's just take a look at the figures themselves. Not much to say about this. Lenny isn't a character that I love too much. When I think of Lenny, the scene that comes to my head is when Lisa's playing the guitar when they were protesting outside of the nuclear power plant, and he says, "Now do classical gas," something like that. And yeah, that's it. That's my memory of Lenny. Up next, we got the figure that's been beaten to death in this line. There's like one Homer in each series. In this case, we're taking a look at Casual Homer. And as hilarious as the figure is, because, he's in his underwear, he's in his little tighty whities here, and that's his casual look. It's just another Homer. Very plain figure. I think he comes with like a bag of chips, possibly a drink. And yeah, that's about it. I don't remember when this is from. Is this from when he stopped going to church? Possibly. And he was dancing in the living room while the rest of the family was at church. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from where this figure was inspired. So, just your basic looking Homer. Let's move on. Okay, up here we have a child, one of the most hilarious childs in the show. It didn't start off that way, but then as the show kept going and progressing, his character became a fan favorite. We're talking, of course, about Ralph Wiggum. Who doesn't love Ralph Wiggum, huh? I choose you. He tells me to burn things. The one-liners this character has delivered have been memorable throughout the entire series. And again, I can't stop talking about the way that they do these hair sculpts. Look at that. It's actually sculpted and then painted over. They could have gone the lazy way and just drawn these lines over the circular head sculpt, but no, they actually went and like sculpted the hair in. So yeah, the doctor said that he wouldn't get so many nosebleeds if he just keeps his finger out of there. Up next, we have everybody's favorite Scotsman, groundskeeper Willie. So this is the first Willie that was released in the line. There's a couple more. There's probably 3 more. I own 2 more, but we'll get to those when we get to those. But look at when you talk about sculpting. I mean, come on, tell me this is not a beautiful figure. This is a mixture of. This is a mix between a statue and a figure. Look at that. Look at the detail that they went into with this. There's the M, probably for Matt Groening. There's an upside down one. But again, look at this. Look at the work that went into these figures. Of my entire action figure collection, I would have to say the Simpsons is by far my favorite. Like if I had to sell or get rid of my collection, piece by piece, the Simpsons would be the last thing that I'd have to let go because it would be the hardest for me to let go. And Willie comes with a shovel. This accessory I did have because I display him with it. So some of the figures that do have the accessories, it's the reason is because I display them with their accessory. So yeah, everyone's favorite groundskeeper Willie. Excuse me, but I believe it is time for the comic book guy to shine. So yeah, the comic book guy. Comic book guy comes with the environment, which is his comic book shop. Let's take a look at the figure here. He's a pretty heavy fella, and the figure shows. He's got his little ponytail he's rocking back there. His shorts. You can see his belly button. He's got a hand there for a drink. Pretty sure there's a drink somewhere that came with this, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember, and I'm not 100% sure. But the coolest thing about this figure isn't the figure itself, it's the environment. So let's take a look at that. All right, so as for the environment, let's take a quick look here. So there's the back room. He's got a pennant there. A sticker with accessories. Well, not accessories, but a sticker with, items that you could purchase at the comic book shop. And there he's got the trading cards and this little, it'd be nice if this thing spun, it'd be funny. There's the display with comic books, the Radioactive Man comics. And he's also got this display case here. This actual glass, and then through the back, they slid in these little cards. This is a very nice display, one of my favorites in the entire line. So let's get comic book guy here. Take a quick shot of him. And yeah, nothing but good things to say about comic book guy. And here, finally, we a Pooh Nahasafima Pedalon. Now, he comes with the Bolorama environment here. And he comes with a little bowling ball, but I don't have it. I could have used the one that I used to review the other, I believe it was Homer, but I put it away and I wasn't digging through that box again, as I said. And, basically the same Apu figure. I think the face sculpting might be a little bit different. I'm not sure. Some of them are. Some of them have the same. Like, I'm pretty sure that you will find recycled faces on Homer. But the other figures, I think they did different ones. See, this one here does have his Pin Pals sticker on the back. Which leads me now to believe that the Homer also should have had it. He didn't, if you recall the other video. Yeah, hold my hand still as best I can. So he didn't have it, the Homer, in the other video. So it must have fell off, because this is definitely a sticker that they just put over the figure. So he's got his Pooh's got his rocking his sideburns, his little stash. Great looking Pooh figure. One of only 2 that I own. I don't know if there's any more. No, actually, I do know there's another one. They released later on in the series one where he's got like a look of terror on his face. I don't have that one. So now let's take a look at the environments. Let's move him out of the way. And here's the Bolorama. Not as interesting as the comic book shop, but, still nice on its own too. This is where you could put the bowling balls. I wish I had more real estate for these Simpsons figures. I would display these out and have the accessories, and it would just, the thought of having it brings a smile to my face, and hopefully someday I will be able to accomplish that. So here we have some writing. Okay, it's on this side. So to read it, I would have to move it around this way, and let's see who's playing. Apu, Homer, Mo, and Monty. Monty is pulled nothing but zeros. Well, no, he's got a couple of pins there. His game wasn't god awful today. And there you've got some stains on the wall. Very consistent with the Simpsons TV show. Tuesday is ladies' night, so yeah, that is the Bolorama. So yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around with me. I know that this video seems like it was done in a bit of a hurry, but I don't want these videos to run too long. Like the other one ran over 20 minutes, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So yeah, Series 4 of The Simpsons. Like I said, my favorite line to collect. I cannot wait to do Series 5 because in Series 5, I'm going to be unboxing a figure. Yes, we're going to be taking one out of the packaging. So until then, make sure you drop by and listen to the podcast and just, catch up with George and me and listen to some of the dumb stuff we have to say. So yeah, if you like watching us review toys and talk about toys, give us a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, see you all.